Hello guys, Brad on YouTube, and I wanted to do a little thoughts and review of Gucci Envy. And if you remember, just a little while back, Frunkinator did a mystery sample thing of what the Frunk is it, round one, which he declared to be Gucci Envy. And I did my impression in a video, but after Frunkinator revealed the actual name of the fragrance, I thought I'd go ahead and do another video, and a little bit more thorough this time, and just give my thoughts and opinions on the fragrance after knowing what it is. So I decanted it into a sprayer. I thought I was going to actually get a couple wearings out of it, and maybe spread out my thoughts a little bit, but ended up using it all uh, after work. So I guess I'll just go ahead and do the video now. So I don't have a lot of experience with this fragrance. I used to have a sample of it at one point, word to work, I believe back then when I had the original sample. But let me just go ahead and tell you what I think about this one. For starters, I'd say it came out in 1998, and it is classified as an Oriental Woody. And the note breakdown, we have top notes of mandarin, coriander, pepper, rosewood, ginger, lavender, mahogany, and cardamom. Middle notes of rose, jasmine, carnation, sandalwood, and cedar. And in the base, leather, amber, patchouli, musk, vanilla, vetiver, incense, and tobacco. And at the base notes community, we have 109 positives, 29 neutrals, and 19 negatives. So, let me just kind of tell you how I feel about this thing. Actually, not much has changed since I've done the original impression in my "What the Frunk Is It" video. Um, when I smell this fragrance, I do pick up a lot of that ambery sweetness with a lot of the spices, like a very warm, spicy quality to it, and a little bit of incense in there as well. As a lot of people have mentioned in their videos, this is a rather unique fragrance. It's not something that would fall into the generic um, type envelope. You know what I'm saying? It's very unique as a, at least as a designer scent. I think it's not something that most people are going to mistake for something else. It's one of the scents that if people know what it is, they'll recognize it when they smell it, and probably won't confuse it with something else. I see this as being, because of the spicy warmness, a better fragrance for fall and winter as opposed to spring and summer. Um, I'm not sure if this would be the best fragrance for work. Maybe if you're working like a night shift or something, or if you really um, dress up for work, which is not really the case for me. I'm more of a scrubs and t-shirt kind of a guy at work. Um, Definitely suitable as an evening out fragrance, especially in the colder weather. Um, as far as the smell goes, I would give this one maybe about a 7 out of 10. I'm not really blown away by the smell. This is maybe something that, if I was at a perfume shop with my wife and she smelled it and really liked it and bought me a bottle, I'd wear it on evenings out, to keep her happy, but not really something that I enjoy for myself. It's not that it smells bad. It's just, like as I mentioned before in other videos, it does have that ambery quality to it, and I'm not a real big fan of that ambery quality. In fact, even when I did my impression of this video, I was thinking that it might be niche because it does kind of have that Middle Eastern niche fragrance quality. And if you've sampled some of those types of fragrances before, like L'Artisan's Desert Moroccan, maybe Ombre Fetiche from Annie Catal, it kind of falls into that kind of mentality. I do actually think this one is more wearable than those. I think this is almost like a more Americanized take on that smell. Maybe because of the woods or whatever in this fragrance. Maybe it's not quite as sweet or old lady like as some of those other fragrances smell to me. This one is actually a bit deeper, and I wouldn't be opposed to wearing it, if it came to that. But probably not something I'll be buying. But yeah, definitely if you've tried some of those ambery niche scents like the Middle Eastern type scents, and you like those, and you haven't tried this one yet, I think you could probably get this one much cheaper than those ones. So definitely don't want to overlook the Gucci Envy. Um, like I said, it's pretty unique. Gucci, um, I know the original Gucci Pour had like an incense note to it. Um, but this one's different than that one for some reason. I think it's because it's more ambery or maybe a bit more gingery or something. But yeah, it's not like that really. So it's pretty unique, and you might like it. I mean, it's certainly not something that should be overlooked if you're into that kind of thing. So that's just some thoughts on Gucci Envy. Um, I know I think Al really liked this one, and you know, and it's kind of interesting because he also really loves Chergui. I've never tried Chergui, but I get the impression that there's probably a correlation there between this one and some of those niche scents like that. So yeah, I'm just gonna end it on that. An okay fragrance to my nose, not something that I'm really impressed with. I think it's the amber note. I think if it was more in a vanilla um, base as opposed to the amber, I'd probably like it better. But I can see why people like this one. I mean, I could respect somebody for liking this one as opposed to some of these old man 70s scents like Azara. So that's pretty much it. Thanks again for watching, and I'll talk to you guys later.